and I feel like it's so... Ow! Doga, ow! Ow, don't hurt my friend.
Water jet.
Haha! Ow, you son of a bitch! I'm talking to both you and your gator.
The golden slumber.
Yeah, golden slumber that.
Is this an answer from this world?
No, it's a desert house, brief sleep. Alright. Alright, let me check to see if I'm streaming. I am. Oh boy. Sorry. Don't got cocky there for a second. Alright. Continuing on to what we were doing earlier. Yeah, when I first did this, I kept thinking I was Spider-Man. Oh, desert fruits! I barely run into these things. Also, I think this is going to be challenging, but after we do this mission, I'm going to do this I'm going to do something. I'm going to try and go after some of the bosses in the game. Like, we're going to go after that, going after that, going after that. We're going to try and get through some of the hard bosses. Well, not all of them are kind of hard, but depends on what character you have, what skill they have, what their abilities are. They can go down to snap. I wish it was just an instantly snap.
So hot. If only there was some shape for us to cool off under.
Maybe we should take a break?
We still have a long way to go, so you'll need to hang in there for a while longer. This is not a good place to rest anyway.
Okay. But don't you feel hot too, Sino?
Of course, but I'm accustomed to these conditions.
Care to share any tips? Paimon's about to melt away.
Oh, come on, Paimon, you're not that hot. I mean, well, I was trying to make a joke about her melting like a popsicle, but it just flew out the other way.
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to support your mind. The moment you start to give in is when you'll feel more tired. Take one step after another. Don't let your mind perceive your body's limitations. We must get somewhere safe before we can relax.
Okay, if you say so. But where would be a more safe place to rest? Paimon thinks this is a perfectly safe place to stop. Just look around, it's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters for miles around. Whoa! Where did these scorpions come from?
You were saying?
Watch out. Something's not right about them.
Oh boy, free scorpion meat!
Go!
Well, Paimon really didn't expect to see those here.
Those weren't just normal scorpions. See? There are marked numbers on their pincers. They were raised by someone.
So you mean...
Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions were sent to keep us away. We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see. If we were killed out here, nobody would ever know.
This place is super dangerous. Good thing we didn't let our guard down.
Something's not right. There are no roads in the desert, so how could they know where we are? Stay still. Here's the answer. They must have planted this on you.
Huh? What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. They can use this to discern your approximate location. But this device wasn't licensed for mass production. Where did they get it? Could someone from the Ksharawar also be involved? But that doesn't seem right.
Whoa! Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed! Why would it be on him?
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier.
I didn't even notice. I'm sorry.
It was a frantic fight. It's only natural you didn't notice the device.
Well, good thing you were able to find it, Sino. Now let's get rid of it.
No. Hold on to it for now. It might still be useful for us. Let's keep heading to the auction. It would be dangerous to linger here any longer.
Can we at least kill the scorpion and take its meat? What? Do people actually eat scorpion meat? What is it? What would it actually taste like? Oh, crap. Because I feel like if you eat scorpion meat, it's going to be kind of gross, because some scorpions, well, I think all scorpions, maybe that, I don't think all, but maybe some scorpions are poisonous. Oh, who am I kidding? Probably a lot of scorpions are poisonous. Actually, I could be wrong about that, but anyway, I'm pretty sure if you eat scorpion, it could be disgusting. I don't know.
How many of them are there?
Oh, speaking of scorpions!
Let it rain.
Oh, this must be the auction. It's gonna be an ambush.
Weird. Is this where the auction is? Yeah,
Nobody here.
not a single soul. Maybe they're on break right now or something.
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been able to give any warning of our arrival. But even so, they still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching the tracker and warned everyone to clear out.
Aw, what should we do now?
We searched the area. They couldn't have moved all the knowledge capsules so quickly. There might still be something left for us to find.
All right, let's take a good look around the area.
Ordinary canned knowledge seems to have nothing to do with the Court of Desolation. The Stumper Beast is drinking water leisurely and seems to be completely uninfected. Hello, what's this? The scattered footprints have not been completely buried in the wind and sand, but it is impossible to speculate on the direction of the merchant's escape from the footprints. A large amount of canned knowledge has been piled here, enough to fetch an extremely large amount of more at the market price.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
Only some average-looking knowledge capsules.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules containing info about the Court of Desolation, so they carried those off. But don't worry. I have another idea. You two start heading back the way we came. I will remain hidden here. Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will come up by then.
So that's why you wanted me to carry the tracking device?
They packed up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry off all their goods. They won't just leave them here. Once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings. We just need to make sure the tracker goes far enough from here to make them assume that it's safe to come back.
Oh, Paimon gets it. We'll lure them out because they'll think we've left. Okay, we'll start heading away and leave this place to you.
Yes, and don't worry. If they dare to return, I'll make sure they stay.
Ooh. Okay, so we have to go over here. Spur my nose. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I think this rock has more, Oh, and there's a thing there. Yeah, boy! Nice.
Ugh, so tired. We've probably gone far enough now, right?
Yeah, this should be far enough.
Yay. Let's rest for a little while before we go back to find Sino. It's probably about time for us to head back to the auction.
We just stood here for 5 seconds.
Finally found some leads.
Alright, I'm just gonna look around before, if we can. I want to fast travel there, but before we do, I want to take a look around so I can maybe find some desert fruits or maybe some of those, maybe some treasure or something that I left behind while investigating the desert when I was off stream.
Like a lamb to the slaughter.
I was just about to say, can you not see me? Ow, you bastards!
Yeah.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not going anywhere! Oh, hey, you're still alive. Alright. And I'll be back to kick your ass. Hello, rocks. Hello, white iron chunks. I was out of stamina, I couldn't glide. Oh, jeez. Oh, hello. Who's your friend, Sino?
Oh, looks like Sino caught someone. So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? All right, tell Paimon everything you know.
Does he have any important role in the auction?
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. Rather, I laid low and observed for a while instead. He is not the primary instigator, but he is most likely one of the more important dealers here. Am I right?
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your reputation, Sino. If I had any idea you were still around, I wouldn't have gotten so greedy.
Huh? Greedy? What do you mean by that?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take what I could. You know, free merchandise is good business, but I suppose there's no use explaining it now.
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly? Or do I need to make you talk?
No, I'll talk. But before that, perhaps we can take the conversation elsewhere? If we stay here, chances are that someone will see me with you. That would put both me and my family in danger.
All right. Where do you suggest we go?
How about my home in Aru Village? It should be safe there.
Fine. Let's head out. You can throw away the tracker now, Traveler.
Alright.
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Sino's watch? Seriously, what can I even do?
Got a point, Paimon. Alright, let's just fash out the Aru village. Is this his house?
Dad, you're back. Oh, we have guests? Hi there.
This is my daughter, Seeming. She can be a little shy of strangers. Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guests.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Sino in our business, but let me ask, who are you two?
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
What's up?
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Sino, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed. But even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can. You should abandon this investigation.
Why is that?
Everything from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Massive profits have brought everyone together in this business. Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight, even for you, Sino. And even if you manage to win in the end, no one will thank you. If anything, you yourself might even feel remorse. Why are you so bent on putting us out of business?
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do. I don't have to explain mine.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you.
Don't mention it. And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was hoping to ask you for a favor. My daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. Even slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint and prove to be a life-threatening risk. That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. She has to take lots of medicine, and it doesn't come cheap. As for me, I was just an average merchant. I would wake up early and travel all around to make a profit. But the Mora was still nowhere near enough. I could only watch my daughter's health deteriorate day by day. Until one day, someone reached out and showed me a way to really make a profit.
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the Mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better. There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival. I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please, stay out of this, Sino. Give us a way to survive.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the sale of canned knowledge, his daughter will...
Ugh.
I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child. But I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling. These are two completely different issues.
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my daughter is enough for me. Since you insist on continuing the investigation, you should have a look around the back of my home. You'll find some goods I received just recently. I think everything will become clear to you once you see them.
Whoa.
Yeah, I freaking saw those during when we saw his house.
Yes. All neatly packed away and organized in boxes. To think that this is only one dealer's worth. Small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the Academia have a hand in this? But such a volume of goods wouldn't be able to slip through inspection.
Huh? Look! These seem different from the other knowledge capsules we've seen. Maybe they contain knowledge about the Court of Desolation.
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this?
Some sort of marking we've never seen before. Do you know what it is, Sino?
Yes. It's a Matra seal, indicating that the goods have passed Matra inspection. I started to suspect that someone in the Academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the Academia was still a mystery. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can leave the Academia without undergoing a second inspection. No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a Matra is behind this. Even I find it hard to believe.
It could be a misunderstanding.
Could I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since all this canned knowledge came from the Academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from research files stored within the Academia. If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files. But considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the Academia now, it will only draw unnecessary attention. You'll need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll take you there.
Sure thing! Leave it to us!
I'll also keep working here in the meantime. Although our leads are all currently pointing to someone within the Academia, it's obvious that they also have power outside of it. We can get more information on other dealers from Bahari. I'll stay here and make some preparations. You can come find me anytime if you uncover more info.
Alright. Sino's introduction letter. Alright, so we're going back to Sumeru City. Here, let me... There we go.
Hello, we meet again.
Hi.
Have you managed to find Sino? If so, how's he doing?
We got a letter for you, buddy.
I read the letter, and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry. Had I known it would be so dangerous, I never would have gotten you two involved.
It's alright. We wanted to help Sino too.
I can tell that he really trusts you. The research files stored away in the restricted repository are far from ordinary. Everything there is essentially about dangerous research that's forbidden by the Academia. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter. But with this letter from Sino, it shouldn't be a problem. That's right.
Forbidden research?
Granted, the Academia is very supportive when it comes to research. They encourage scholars to conduct all kinds of studies. However, some forms of research have proven to be so dangerous that the Matra have to step in and put a stop to them. Normally, after some particular research becomes prohibited, the majority of the related files will be destroyed. But some information may be retained as a record to warn later researchers. Such information is kept in the restricted repository, which is heavily guarded. Follow me, I'll show you. Hopefully, we'll find the answers that Sino is looking for.
The restricted repository. Sounds kinda dangerous. We'd better keep an eye out.
Right. So is it like the restricted section in Harry Potter? Hello.
Okay, I understand. Since Sino is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions, but I'd suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
I can't argue with that. A secret door?
This is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
Well, thanks to Sino. But do you also know Sino Atubia?
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Sino happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
Alright. Is there any treasure here? Probably not. Okay. Where are the files? Ah, here they are. Blah blah words, blah 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 blah.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet?
Murata Radkan. The researcher name sounds familiar.
Huh. It reminds Paimon of Sino's former partner.
His former partner? That would be Taj Radkani. But you're not far off. Mortada Radkani was Taj's only son.
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even Sino didn't know about it.
Is there any way we can meet Matra?
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison. You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way now. He used to be Sino's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Right. I heard Sino mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Mortada incident.
Taj was already very well known by the time Mortada was born. So when Mortada came to study at the academia, everyone had high expectations of him. He had to face a lot of pressure. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Mortada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is in violation of academia rules. Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree. Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl. By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late. He never had a last chance to see his son. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
I think I know who's behind this. Okay, so you know that you know what Sino said about the Court of Desolation, them about going in there, or if they research anything about it, they'll experience life or death and even resurrect the dead. I feel like that his friend's behind this and he's trying to resurrect his son. That's gonna be my theory.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
That's awful. Paimon feels terrible now. Are
You
you
said-
okay, Traveler?
You said Taj comes to the repository?
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now. Impossible. Taj would never do that. I mean, yes, he does have a big reputation and has access to such research, but this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulations. Never.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect, because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough just trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately. By doing so, one could restart the research outside the academia without anyone ever noticing.
But even so...
According to the legends, the treasures inside the Court of Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death. Or even bring the dead back to life, right? So maybe Taj is trying to bring Mortada back.
I freaking knew it!
Taj would ever
I
try to do
knew it!
something like that. I'm just telling you what I know. It's the job of the Matra to find the truth and track down criminals.
I freaking knew it! Even they said my theory!
Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would leave now.
Paimon's kinda confused. What should we do from here?
Let's go ask around somewhere else.
Oh, now that I think about it, Sino suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the academia, right?
Yeah?
There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the academia and see what we can find. Don't worry, Tosh. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
Oh my gosh, my theory could be right, but I could be wrong too. Alright, let's ask about recent shipments. Hello?
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
No, not that I'm aware of. Perhaps you could ask someone else?
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh. Well, yes, but isn't that pretty normal? The academia consumes so many resources each day. Everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiments. It's normal for goods to be coming in and out.
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a Matra seal. Have you seen any like that?
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not. Maybe you should ask someone.
Ask the guy. Land right in front of you.
Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something. There's a Kashar researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently. Dozen of large boxes each time, if not more. When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kashar used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants, so I didn't really think anything of it. But he's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before.
And you didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection?
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. But you know what happened? A man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave the researcher alone. I couldn't question his word, could I?
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever...
Just calm down, everyone.
No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him. Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
This is like the guy we
As I've already
asked
told you,
earlier.
I don't have any way to contact Taj.
few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside of the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it." Before I realized it, the door opened, and Taj left with the group of them. I noticed that he had also changed into Eremite attire, but Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can try visiting his home. He lives just on the outskirts of Sumeru City.
A group of Eremites? Could Taj really be the one making all the canned knowledge?
No way. Taj is just like Sino. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There is no way that he would...
Let's go to his home and have a look.
Fine. Looks like there's no other choice.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
I feel like my theory is coming to conclusion. Just saying. Alright, now where does he live? He lives over there? Oh, let's fast travel there. Why not? Boing.
So, this is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well, what should we do then? Do we break in?
No. Wait, the door's unlocked. Did Taj leave in a hurry? Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission.
There's no other option, though. We have to do this in order to clear his name.
You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant now, we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the earliest. This is an emergency. I just hope Taj doesn't mind.
I mean, he left the door unlocked, so he's just asking for someone to break in.
What's this?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Nabil, can you make any sense of this?
Yes. This is definitely Taj's handwriting. These papers look like records. These are the transactions between Taj and some other people. From the look of the numbers, the scale of this smuggling case is absolutely massive. The whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. These are famous scholars, merchants, mercenaries. I have a feeling that Sino might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own.
Maybe he is aware of that. Even so, we won't back down.
You're right. That's just who he is. As for the map, it appears to indicate the location of the Court of Desolation. Let's take it to Sino and let him decide how to proceed. If Taj really has turned on his honor and committed these terrible acts, then I suspect that he might already be at the Court of Desolation as we speak. I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe Sino will know what to do.
All right, we'll give these to Sino and see.
Oh, man. Well, I guess Sino was right. We are gonna meet his friend. Oh, hello. Gold. I'm gonna get these real quick. There we go. Wait for my stamina to go up. Hey, Sino!
Well, Sino, what do you make of it?
Taj. It's been a while since I last saw him. From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man. Although he would resort to extreme measures from time to time. He would never do anything against his beliefs.
So do you think he's the one behind all this?
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that people can change. Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons. We have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, the person he's become.
The evidence is stacked against him now.
That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. There's no doubting that. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself. Time is ticking.
Yeah. Alright, let's go to the Courts of Desolation. I freaking called this. I knew it. Alright, before we do this, we need to heal Razor, because he recently had an accident. Okay. According to the map. Alright, let's take a look at the map real quick. Where is the map? Aha. So we probably need to... Alright, let's head to the center. Let's head to the center, and then we'll figure out where to go from there. Desert fruit. Oh, frick. Ah, I was about to say he can live for now, but nope. Here, you. Oh wait, this is it, right? This is it. Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, this is totally it. I don't think I've been here when I was free roaming. The Court of Desolation. It says we need someone with the dendro power here. So I think Kali is leveled up enough.
Everything's ready. Let's go.
All right.
So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here?
Oh, Kali's dead.
Paimon's kind of nervous. Could it be
All right, hang on. Hold that thought, Paimon. Let me heal Kali.
dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
Oh boy, a device! How the heck did your friend get past this, Sino?
Wait, hear me.
Woo!
Water jet! Wipe out!
I seriously cannot wait to get fire powers in the new area. Oh wait, was that a new? Oh wait, hang on. We need to take down this. Got him! Oh, I need... Oh wait, I have Sino. Shoot, what am I doing? I was like, I need electricity to stop this, but Razor's out, and I thought, oh, I forgot Sino was with us. Got him. Sino doesn't probably say anything if we open a chest. Nope. Can we see what's in there? I don't see anything, but okay.
Look, these walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Yeah, I'm with Paimon on this one. There definitely was a fight. But how did that guy get past the thing? Unless the thing didn't even bother attacking yet. Now he's attacking us.
Whoa, is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate? It's not gonna start moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful.
Paimon, will you just chillax? And I get chesty chest. Okay, I thought these pots might break. Is there a chest around here? No? Wait a minute. Let's use my elemental sight. I don't see any chests. Alright, starting it up. Whoa, boy, that is hurting your eyes, probably.
A passage! Hopefully that's our way in.
God, it's like one of those optical illusion rooms you see in, like, circuses or something.
That eye seems to be staring right at us.
What eye?
This place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first.
Okay, first of all, I could see what Sino meant by like, life and death thing. And second of all, what, that thing in the center? That's, oh my god, that actually did hurt my eyes a bit. This is the weirdest temple I have ever seen. Ooh, okay, I get it. We need to guess, ooh, okay. Okay, I'm starting to agree with Paimon. This is starting to get a little bit creepy. Oh, hello!
Barbados, guide us.
Just
Holly!
like rehearsed. Hi.
Bombs away!
Barely a scratch.
Alright.
Your
Sino!
sins weigh upon your soul.
Woo! Get him, Sino!
You stay condemned.
Woo! You are such a badass dude. Oh. This must be your friend, Sino.
Taj.
Ah, Sino. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well. Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected. Is it because you have some new partners now?
That's right. This case is nearly closed. But the most important answer still eludes me. Was it all your doing? Smuggling the canned knowledge? The research of the Court of Desolation?
Yes, it was me.
I knew it.
Explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed. I've become a selfish coward who only wants to pursue his own interests.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later. When you're young, you press forward, unattached, living solely for the justice in your heart. But as you begin to age, you start to become more cautious. You know many things are wrong, but still turn a blind eye to them. I was the same. I never questioned my actions until Murtada died. I could feel the justice that I once strived to uphold slowly crumbling in my heart. I was completely dedicated to all that I did, but as I grew older, I found myself feeling alone, miserable. Can you imagine what it feels like to not have the will to live, but not be able to die? Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son hated me till the day he died, and now I must live with that pain and regret. I failed him as a father. But now,
Now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him.
I knew it. I freaking called it.
Court of Desolation. Here lies the key to overcoming life and death. The power to even bring the dead back to life.
So, did you already find what you needed here?
See this door behind me? Behind it lies the treasures that I seek. I'm so close, Sino. If only you hadn't arrived now, I could already have—
Enough conjecture. What has happened is already part of the past. You cannot bring the dead back to life. In the end, the treasures you seek are nothing but myths and legend.
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No. I sense danger behind that door. There will be dire consequences the moment you open it.
I beg you, as an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once? Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take.
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all.
Oh, we're gonna fight him?
This power is mine.
Surrender!
Oh god, he affects.
No matter what the cost.
Woo! We're kicking his ass!
Wind, hear me.
Here you go, Sino. Got him.
Your strength.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power when I entered the Court of Desolation. This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even life and death will have no grip on me.
Uh-oh. We have to stop this guy!
I won't let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me now that you're injured. Or are you ready to sacrifice your life for this?
I'll do what I have to.
I still remember when we first became partners. You were always charging forward and putting your life on the line. Just like now. Even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and map in your house on purpose, didn't you? You wanted me to be able to find you here. All of this was just part of the act you were putting on. What happened just now was also part of your plan. You might have fooled those on the list, but you will not fool me. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed, your fighting style wouldn't be as it was before.
Huh? What do you mean, Sino?
He never planned on opening the door. His true intention was...
What's happening?
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long time, I was hoping this reality was just some terrible nightmare. I hoped I would just wake up and be able to see his smiling face again. That is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. I did some investigation of my own and discovered they were part of a massive organization. People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless in their search, pouring countless mora into secret research, even sacrificing lives in hopes that the Court of Desolation would appear.
No wonder banning the research wasn't enough. A full-scale operation was already in motion.
I'm a flesh and blood human like anyone else. so I obviously hesitated and considered it. The thought of bringing my son back tugged at my heart, but in the end, I came to my senses. I knew that I could not let myself go down that path. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still doing so, even centuries later. As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did, generation after generation. Regardless of the cost, let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out.
The damage on the walls we saw on our way here. You're going to destroy the Court of Desolation?
That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions just so that they would cooperate without raising any suspicion. This was the only way I could find and destroy this place. But that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice. The Academia forbids the research of the Court of Desolation, so they would never approve my plan in the first place. To add to the problem, the organization is so powerful that they even have members working within the Academia. If I wished to destroy the organization, I couldn't just count on the Academia alone.
So, you pretended to be the one behind all this, as a test for me.
Yes. I'm sorry, but now I am assured. You haven't changed at all. You are still as you always were, fearless, and making no compromise. Anyway, this place is collapsing. You must leave now.
Wait! Aren't you leaving too? There are still loads of bad guys to catch outside!
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left inside him. He is like a candle with no more wick to burn.
He means to open the Court of Desolation, one must sacrifice their life.
You planned it all from the very beginning, didn't you? Risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrificing your own life to open and destroy the Court of Desolation.
Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing the smuggling and the research of this place. Let this be the final judgment on myself. I was always so busy with work that I never made time to fulfill Mortada's wishes. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
There's nothing to be sorry for. We are partners. If you see Mortada, send him my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
Yeah, we should go. Run! Run, you fools!
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
All right, Dad. Let's start over.
Oh, boy!
I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
I might fly, you fool!
Because we are Matra.
Huh? The Court of Desolation has...
disappeared.
Just as Taj said, that place had caused too many disasters and tragedies. Being buried in quicksand is its rightful end.
What about the organization?
For them, as long as there's more to be made, they will disregard the Academia's rules. Whether it's the Court of Desolation or anything else. Their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj may have set them back with the Court of Desolation. But it won't be long before they continue searching for another target. That's an opportunity that I will not let them have.
We'll help too.
Thank you. But you've already done enough. Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice myself. Besides, I promised you that I would sweep away any potential danger. So, that's what I'm going to do. Wait for me at Caravan Rebop 4 days from now.
Alright. We have to wait till 4 days. I thought the game would just time freeze that, but no, we literally have to wait 4 days. Oh, there's another one of these. Oh, there's a thing here. Oh, hide behind boxes? Oh, wow, that's extremely hard. God, that was so hard to find, you guys. There we go. Oh, we got more. Hello, sir. I'm just here to get these desert fruits. Don't mind me. Oh, fuck. He saw me. Golly! Woo! I am kicking all of your asses and you guys are not even running. I respect your bravery. Okay, ignore me. Your friends sure didn't. Hello, Scorpion. Oh, I guess I have to kick your butt too. Just let me get these fruits. Holy crap! Hey, you bastard! Yeah! I'm gonna try and get that. I'm trying to follow that shrine thing, and then we'll probably head back to the caravan in 4 days. All right, let's attack these hill trolls. Nice shot. Where is it? Oh god, not there. Oh boy. Alright, where'd the shrine? Where'd the shine? Oh, there! Hey, can you at least wait for me? Oh, and there it is. Why did you freeze? Keep going, keep going, keep going.
These things useful?
I'm pretty sure this is a mission or something, but I'm gonna have to wait on that. I'm gonna get these fruits, then we'll head to the caravan. Freaking get up there. There we go. Right. Oh shoot. Am I streaming still? Okay, I am. Okay. So I had to make sure because things are going too well. Get. Climb up there. Get the stupid fruits. There you go. That wasn't so hard. There we go. Get the fruits. They're nuts. Well, whatever. Alright, let's wait 4 days later. Alright. Has it been 4 days yet? No? All right.
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
Nabil, what are you doing here?
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Ripad, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. And this should be the last group of them, so I'll be heading back to the Academia once they're cleared.
What happened the last few days?
The last few days have been quite the ride, but fortunately, I can say with confidence that this case is finally coming to an end. At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made several desperate attempts to cover up the truth. However, Sino crossed the desert and took out their main camp overnight. After that, people on the list started to put pressure on the higher-ups within the Academia. Everyone was on edge, and the case came to a standstill.
And? Then what happened?
Well, then we received word that Taj Rudkani had sacrificed himself on the case. The news really stirred up the members of our ranks. The Matra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from within the Academia and arrested all the researchers on the list. Some of them managed to get out of the Academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured by Sino all across Sumeru. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than 300 prisoners apprehended for interrogation has definitely shaken things up recently.
Is Sino alright? He didn't get injured, did he?
He seems fine, but nobody knows the real situation. He brought over 300 suspects to judgment all on his own. Among them were even some of our former colleagues. Not just the criminals are afraid of him. Even we start feeling a little nervous when he's around now. But even if we start feeling all self-conscious, thinking if we've done anything wrong, we're still always honored to have Sino around. By the way, are you guys here to see Sino? I think I just saw him walking in that direction when I was on watch nearby. He was walking with someone I didn't recognize, and then before I knew it, they were nowhere to be seen. If you happen to see him, please send my regards.
Sure thing, Nabil. You be careful too. Don't let any of those bad guys escape.
Don't worry about me. If anything happens, you can find me at the Academia anytime. Farewell then.
Alright. Who's Sino with? Is it someone we know?
Trying to single-handedly
Ah,
bring 400
Takanori!
people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating. But I can assure you this is certainly not the best solution.
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Apparently, someone had enticed Mortada Radkani into becoming interested in researching the Court of Desolation. Mortada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, he wanted to conduct research that would seem groundbreaking and significant. After Mortada died, The organization tried to use Taj's shame regarding his son to add him to their ranks, toying with others' minds, treating lives like dirt, and doing anything for their own interests. This makes me angry.
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some just in case you need them next time. If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect. I don't have much use for the traps these days, but maybe you will, and can help me collect more testing data.
Sino! Tighnari!
We just cut him off.
Oh, so Tighnari must be who Nabil saw earlier. Are you also here to see Sino?
That's right. Sino asked me to collect some medicinal herbs to treat a girl named Seamin. I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seems to be fine physically, but he looks a little more lonely than I remember. And Sino, relax. You don't always have... Why don't you play more Genius Invocation TCG, huh? Kale has always been a little wary of you, and your stern expression certainly isn't helping.
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still made many mistakes on her last test, even after I had marked all the important content in the book for her. After some time, I plan on having her go outside more. It just so happens that I have something she can help me with.
Huh? You mean Kale is leaving Avidia Forest? What happened?
Well, I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach the dangers of canned knowledge, as well as how to use it safely. Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case, there are many people who are still curious and seek canned knowledge. So, I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness on the topic. Please be sure to keep an eye on her.
I will.
If anything else happens, the three of you can find me in the Avidia Forest. Take care.
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack you in secret. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know that you were involved in the case. So you can relax.
But what about you, Sino?
It's still not time for me to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes, but those who are alive must continue pressing forward. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. His words were not empty. People do change. And no belief can completely resist the erosion.
Sounds like a lot of work. I hope this will make you happy, Sino.
I'll be fine. I'm also enjoying my chat with you right now, you know. There are many things I feel better about once I start to talk about them. Many people want to go to the desert to offer condolences for Taj. But I didn't share details with anyone. I'd prefer to avoid revealing the location of the Court of Desolation. One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. And then, I was hoping you'd join me in planting them on the remains of the Court of Desolation.
Aw. All right. That was a good story. Woo! Ooh, a briefcase. Yikes. Did we get it as a furniture item, or is it just like a little main mission item? Oh, we got it as a... We got a little furniture. That's cool. I like how we can get missions and then we get furniture for free. It's cool. We got a little Shimeru Rose. Alright, now that we completed this, I did say I want to do bosses, but honestly, that can probably take a while, and I don't want the stream to crash while I'm doing it. So, let's... Actually, I want to check the shop. See what's new at the shop. Excuse me. How much do we do? Okay, let's do what we do at every ending of the video. Let's make some wishes. Alright, but who should we do? Should we do this side and then that side? I feel like we should. Okay. Let's see who we get. A weapon. Yay. Alright, last wish. See what we get. Yay! It's like every freaking Christmas! A book! I never got books during Christmas. I got a few, like, games, toys, clothes. Yeah. You hear that, kids? If you grow older, you're gonna get less cool stuff for Christmas. Well, it depends on how old you are. And what you like. Alright, before we end the stream, I'm gonna take a little stroll in the forest. Though, I highly recommend you not to take a stroll in these kind of forests. Or if you do, at least have an adult. Hello! Confused Aura, that's probably gonna be a mission. I need to complete some of the missions that I haven't even finished because, well, as I said, I hate them because they don't talk and I kind of suck at reading sometimes, and it's going to be hard for me to understand what the flunk is going on. Come here. Come here. Come here, you little rascal. Can I get on top of that? Because I think this guy won't move until I get on top of that. Thank you. Alright. Where are you going? Where are you going? What you doing? Where you going? How you doing? This guy. These people. These things move slow. And stupid. Yeah, oh, common chest!
Close.
Yay. That was a sarcastic yay, by the way. Alright, so that'll do it for this stream. Okay. It was better than expected. Alright, but here's what we're gonna do the next time we play Genshin Impact. We're gonna do another story quest, and this one's gonna be for Nalu. Or Nalu. I can't pronounce that right. So let me count how many stuff we have before we reached all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 of them. We have 17. That's good. That's gonna be great. But hang on, let me check again. I think the latest one we got is... I think the latest mission we got is from him. No, not him. I don't know. Oh, but soon. But we're going to have to do all these characters because it might contain a spoiler in the story or something. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me look at some of the... We have different acts of these things. Alright, people say she's new, but she's been she first appeared at the Fontaine Film Festival. I think that's just her character preview. But if we go like, hey, we never met you before, I'm gonna go, yes, we have! Unless there's a thing I'm missing and I'm confused. Alright, so anyway, like I said, next time we're gonna do her mission. So let me go ahead and unlock that. So we can do that mission the next time we play Genshin Impact. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Leave a like if you did, and as always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next one I upload. Take care,